This channel supports St. Jude's Research Hospital for Children and is a part of their Play Live charity drive. For more information on how to join as well as how to donate, please head to the description and click the link at the top of it. Remember, any and all support is appreciated, so feel free to give and support in any way you can. Thank you for your participation.
What up, everybody? This is your boy Blak Magus, back with another old gamer rant. And the Division has been out for, at the time of this recording, it's been out roughly 2 days, and in those 2 days we've seen, technically we could say 3 because Ubisoft opened up their servers early, but in that period of time we've seen a bunch of people end up maxing out their levels in the PvE content. Some have even maxed out their levels in the PvE Dark Zone content, gotten a ton of stuff, completed campaigns, whatso have you. So a lot of people are now doing the usual, oh, this game has no content, it didn't take that long for people to beat it, they really didn't give you anything to do, blah blah blah. And looking at it, especially since I look at a lot of Twitch streams, a lot of different YouTube playthroughs and things like that, looking at it, that can't be any more false of a comment to me, simply because, and this has been said by some of the people that I've watched actually stream the game and other games such as this, or other new games at launch where they just ran right through them and they maxed everything out as quickly as possible. The thing is, Twitch and YouTube aren't the best measuring stick for how deep a game is, if you really think about it, or how much content it has. Simply because a lot of people who do the walkthroughs, a lot of people who do these playthroughs on Twitch Live and things like that, that's their profession. A lot of these people do this because this is what they want to do, or they are doing for a living, and it behooves them to spend an ordinary amount of time with a product. Like one particular streamer that I watched, he got to level 30 on his second day of playing. Now here's the caveat: his second day of playing, when he hit level 30, he had been at the game for about 24 hours. So in a 48-hour period, he spent 24 hours playing the game. You want to average that out, 12 hours a day playing this game. That's not a normal gamer's habit, or at least like a regular gamer, I should say. Because let's be honest, most of us, even those who consider ourselves the hardest of the hardcore, our time is limited. We don't have a lot of free time to invest that type of dedication. I don't know many people who could spend 12 hours a day gaming. You know what I mean? So for someone like that to reach the level 30, yeah, you should. If you don't, then that's just a testament to how much longer it takes for you to accomplish that max level in the Division. But it's just like other games. Like, now I will say this, as a fan of Destiny, I can 100% say that if you had 8 hours at most, you could have cleared the day one content like that. In fact, I did it because at the time I had lost my job and I was out of work. So when I got Destiny, I got it at a midnight release, and I stayed up till 8 o'clock, and I was almost maxed out. I woke back up, and in a couple of hours, everything was fleshed out, maxed out. And it probably could have been earlier if I didn't stop to do stuff like Crucible and just take breaks and things like that. Because I don't normally do these long sessions. I think the most that I've done lately is maybe 5 hours in a 1 day period. At the end of the day, I have so much stuff to do. I got school, I got work, I got personal priorities. If I want to do YouTube, I need to spend some time doing YouTube, things like that. You know, my schedule is pretty stacked. Now, there's some other people who do work and have other things, but they can clear out a little more schedule to game. But that's just not me. I don't have that. So you can get 2 hours of gaming out of me, then you've had an accomplishment, to be quite honest, in a day. But that's just the thing. I feel like now people burn through content so much faster, and it's funny because we always get the argument about how there's like not enough content. Going back to the streamer who spent 24 hours beating, like maxing out, not, you know, beating single player content and maxing out the Division. Mind you, at the time that he maxed out his level, he still had a ton of side missions to do, things like that. But when you get to that point where you can do that in 24 hours, it kind of speaks to the habits of gamers and the way that people digest games now. Like, again, people always complain there's not a lot of content, but I argue that not a lot of people play games that much, you know, and if you do, you kind of kill the experience for yourself, in my mind. And even the streamer, he said that, it's like, look, you know, for me to say that it doesn't have content would be wrong, because I just sat here over the last couple of days and played like a bunch of hours, because this is my job, this is what I do. If you don't feel like it's enough content for you, okay, that's cool, but I wouldn't judge it off of me. He straight up said that, and I respect that for him, because he knows the deal. He knows that people who are like really into creating content for people to digest, they will go through lengths that most people, and, you know, and this is coming from somebody who does YouTube, but somebody who also doesn't go through those lengths to generate content. You know, circumstances will keep you from doing that unless you have a lot of dedicated time to run through this game. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's not wise, in my opinion, to judge the amount of content of a game by someone who's a content creator, because content creators, you know, even, and this includes media as well, they have to play this in order to make money. They have to run through as fast as possible to get those reviews out, to get those impressions, what have you, and generate ad revenue and whatnot. You know, so my suggestion is, when watching streams, do like I do, just look for key elements, things that, you know, clues as to what the game is about. Perhaps ask questions of the people making content to see how they respond to things that you're really curious about, and then formulate your own opinion. Don't let what you see with their shit, because a lot of that stuff, you know, it could be all contingent to how that person plays the game and whatnot. You know, take the time to form your own opinion, I guess is what I'm saying. But anyway, as always, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Blak Magus, and I'm out. Deuces.